I had a perfectly healthy 5-year-old, and all of a sudden his life and my life was just turned upside down just because of one mosquito bite.
This is so scary.
Yeah, an East Tennessee mom is warning parents about a mosquito-borne disease after a scary experience with her young son.
Raya Katane is here to explain how you can protect your kids. All of us parents, when we hear this news, go, oh no.
I know, definitely something to be aware of. And thankfully, Bentley Ferguson is now 7 years old and he's doing a lot better. But 2 years ago, he was in a medically induced coma and living off a feeding tube. His mom says she doesn't want any parent to experience what she and her family had to go through.
So we've got 2 puzzles in here, 2 in here.
These days, Michelle Ferguson cherishes every moment with her 7-year-old son.
Now, which puzzle do you want to do first?
Because 2 years ago, their time together was spent in a hospital room.
It was torture for him. The whole experience was torture.
Bentley, who was 5 at the time, was on a church field trip with his family in Oliver Springs.
The kids went out to play in just this small little grassy area, and they were having such a good time. They were playing in puddles and trying to find frogs.
And unfortunately, getting bit by mosquitoes.
We actually all got bit by mosquitoes that day.
But not all of them experienced the same symptoms Bentley did: a persistent headache, nausea, and vomiting. Then came the seizures and a 9-day medically induced coma. He spent 15 days in the hospital before starting to feel a little better.
They ended up discharging him with the feeding tube because we couldn't get his eating and drinking regular enough.
Bentley was bit by an infected mosquito and developed a virus called Crosse Encephalitis.
So you get bitten by a mosquito and usually you're fine, but sometimes you can develop some brain swelling that can cause pretty significant disease.
Knox County's lead epidemiologist says children under 16 are most at risk. It's not known why the disease impacts kids most, but there are things you can do to protect them.
Wear mosquito spray, wear long sleeves.
Getting rid of standing water around your house and yard will also help.
It's something to be aware of just because it can become quite serious.
It just wasn't on my radar at all. And so that's really why I wanted to do this, to warn parents. Or that one. Yep.
Bentley doesn't love talking about what happened.
How did you get sick?
A mosquito bit me.
And is still in therapy for certain neurological issues, but is overall doing much better.
Or it could be that.
Children are precious, and please protect them.
In 2021, the Tennessee Department of Health reported 7 probable and confirmed cases of Crosse Encephalitis. All of those cases were in kids younger than 11, and just like Bentley, they all displayed neuroinvasive symptoms. Experts say the virus is likely underreported because symptoms aren't always severe, so people don't always go in to get checked out. And the CDC, get this, it says Tennessee ranks 3rd in the nation for the most reported Crosse cases over the past 10 years.
Wow. This is so scary. I've never even heard of it.
Well, I don't always put bug spray on my kids.
And you definitely should.
Yeah.
So we have an article right now on WBIR.com if you want to go ahead and check it out for all of the best practices to keep you and your kids safe.
Thank you, Raya. Wow, what a story.